and welcome to Cheeky Richo's Lean Scotch Eggs. These are boiled eggs, rolled in mince, floured, egged and breadcrumbed and then deep fried. The ingredients are in the recipe box below, so let's get started. First thing we're going to do is just give our eggs a bit of a hard time and whip them up. They're going to assist the crumbs to glue to our eggs once they're floured. We've got some hard-boiled eggs here, and I've shown you in a different video a very easy way to peel those. And we've got some lean pork mince here. You could use any mince you like. I don't particularly like sausage mince for this because I think it overpowers the flavour of the eggs. And we've got some of our homemade Cheeky Richo vegetable stock concentrate, which will give this a delightful flavour. Now, what we're going to do is mash this mince up as much as we can. A little known fact is the more you work mince, the stickier it becomes. Don't mince this anymore in the thermochef or a mincer or anything, because it'll just turn into like sawdust and you don't want to do that. So just keep doing that until you've got it really quite sticky, and then we're going to divide that into 6 portions. This is a very economical dish. The kids love it. It's great for picnics. You can eat them hot or cold. Okay, you can see it's completely changed the consistency of the meat now. We're just going to divide that into 6 equal portions. 1, 2, 3. Bit generous, that fella there. Okay, now just put those to one side. Okay, so we just get our eggs, which have got water on the outside of them so that the flour sticks to them, and roll them around in our flour. That will help the meat to stick to the eggs, and we're going to use the same flour to coat our Scotch eggs when they're done. That's good. Put that aside too. Now we get our meat and flatten it right out. Pop an egg into it and then wrap the meat around the egg. So flatten it as much as you possibly can. Take an egg, pop it in the middle, and then just envelop it in that mince. It doesn't have to be a real thick coating. You can have it as thick as you like. And there's one Scotch egg ready to egg and breadcrumb. It sticks quite well. And do the same with the rest. Okay, now we just get our little Scotch eggs that we've prepared and roll them in our flour. So it's a little bit messy, but she'll be right. Roll it around, make sure it's pressed well in, because this is going to provide the glue for our Panko breadcrumbs. Press them right in. And now we just get our Scotch eggs, roll them in our egg, and then roll them in our breadcrumbs and press those in as well. You want them to stick really well. And we're going to put them in the fridge for a few minutes, just while our oil heats, just to firm up that coating. Press it right on. I like to sprinkle a few breadcrumbs onto our plate, and that just makes sure they don't stick to the plate. So we've got one dry hand here and one wet hand. The wet hand goes in with the egg into our breadcrumbs, press them on. Don't load your breadcrumbs up too high in the plate, because if you need to add more breadcrumbs, it's better to do that. If they get wet, they won't stick as well. Same works with lamingtons. If you get your coconut wet with lamingtons, they don't stick very well either. And that's what you should have. It's a bit messy, but it's quite quick and it's really quite delicious and good for you. It's a very economical meal. And continue with the rest. There's our Scotch eggs prepared. We're just going to pop them into the fridge while we heat our oil and prepare our side dish. When our oil is at about 180 degrees, we're just going to get one of our little Scotch eggs, pop it onto a spider or a slotted spoon and lower it gently into the oil so as not to dislodge the crumbs. After about 7 or 8 minutes, we just remove our little Scotch eggs from the pan and drain them on some absorbent paper and keep cooking the rest. And there you have it, drained, hot, served with our Cheeky Richo spicy tomato relish, because we can. I know you want to have a look inside one of these, so I'll get one out and show you. Grab one of these guys, fork in, and slice through the centre. And there you have it, Cheeky Richo's Scotch egg. Let's cut into it. Very hot. A little bit of our spicy tomato relish. Yum. They're amazing. Pack them for a picnic, pop them in the kids' lunch boxes. They'll love you forever. Thanks for watching. Cheeky Richo's Lean Scotch Eggs.